The Career and Technical Education program in Okaloosa County middle and high schools has become robust in recent years. In an effort to extend that preparedness to the elementary schools, Kids Code was initiated. CODE stands for Creative Online Developmental Education and is a before or after school program in its inaugural year. 21 schools are participating in hopes of sparking interest and knowledge in programming through online instruction.
And what we decided to do was start with 5th grade. You can have mixed groups if you wanted to. And so what we did were the 5th grade teachers kind of surveyed the class who would be interested and then chose from those kids. And if they brought their permission slips back, they got to come. So it's not limited to, your gifted kids or a certain group of kids. It's kind of like whoever's interested in that. And then the next 6 weeks will be 4th grade. And then after that, we'll do 3rd.
So there's basically like code bits and you connect them and they make images.
Students create a circuit with the code bits, then use the tutorials in the app to code the games and animations that show up on the LED matrix, allowing them to explore engineering and programming concepts.
Like, we're surrounded by so much technology, so they actually get to see and recognize how that actually works.
Like trying to engineer or trying to put
engineer
stuff
a way
together.
to different things. It's fun, and that it's basically like magnets. You just connect to each other.
So with these kids, from the time that it started, I've seen them kind of stick with things longer. So building that endurance and that perseverance, sticking through a very difficult task. But some of them, they're pretty difficult. Once they get to what we call a remix stage, the code's not there anymore. They have to figure out what buttons to put in there, what blocks to put in there. And so that endurance and that self-confidence I've seen grow. And they kind of jumped in there fearless, weren't really scared of it. We told them you can't break it. And after that, they're like, okay, even though the confidence wasn't as high as it is, they still were jumping in okay, we're ready. They do get a little frustrated after they've been working for something for a little while, but we tell them it's good to be frustrated. That's how we know we're learning. That's how we know we're growing. So we want to keep working through that.
A major goal of ours in our school district is to be a leader in the state of Florida when it comes to career and technical education, but not for status sake, but because it's what's right for kids. And in our county, we have programs such as welding, engineering, carpentry, culinary, aviation, and so many more. And these are jobs that are there for our students when they graduate our high schools. So we want to be a pipeline from the school system to the workforce. In Kids Code, what we've implemented this year in elementary is something I'm extremely proud of. Students have the ability in elementary to learn coding that they'll then be able to take with them to middle school and to high school and eventually the workforce. So theoretically, we'll have students this year who will start with Kids Code and will eventually work at a company such as Beast Code or MAG Aerospace here locally. And that's the goal, provide our students the opportunity to go to college, the military, or straight into the workforce with skills that are going to help this community.
Over the last couple of years, Beast Code has been working with local schools and STEM foundations. For me, I didn't start programming until I was in college, and for them, coding is a natural skill like writing a Word document. I can't think of any profession that wouldn't benefit from using computer science, and it's my personal opinion that we should continue teaching technology, such as coding, to all ages.